Hello and welcome to another installment of Mike and D versus the movies. I'm Mike.
I'm D.
Yeah, and today we're going to be reviewing the new film by Matthew Vaughn.
Matthew Vaughn.
Yes.
Yep.
What has he done in the past, D?
Oh, good old Matthew Vaughn. Well, I mean, most people probably know him from the Kick-Ass film, the first Kick-Ass film. And he also did, is it Stardust? And collaborated with Guy Ritchie back in the day to do, I think it was Layer Cake and, not Layer Cake, sorry,
Well, he did do Layer Cake, didn't he?
He did Layer Cake as well,
Yeah.
That's right.
That wasn't a bad film.
That was quite a good film, yeah.
Yeah. Well, today we're talking about his new film, which is called Kingsman.
Kingsmen.
Is it Kingsman or Kingsmen?
Kingsman.
Kingsman.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Jeff Kingsman.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. So it stars
Well, all right. So you've got Colin Firth.
Colin Firth.
You've obviously got Samuel Jackson in there. You must know that by now. And the new guy, young guy, I should say, is Taron Egerton, I believe it's pronounced.
Taron Egerton. Yes.
That's a name you're not going to forget. He's, again, one of these ones going to be doing big things, I'm sure.
Yeah, big future. He will be the next
guy. So, I mean, look, this film is essentially about the young, rough and tumble street kid, plays by his own rules. He's a little bit and he gets picked up by Colin Firth. Not in that kind of a way, Mike.
Why would you think I would?
I'm just saying, Colin Firth picks up this young boy and takes him to a secret gentleman's club. Now, if you want to twist that with your sick mind, then go right ahead.
No, that sounds perfectly legal.
So anyway, once he takes him to the gentleman's club, Samuel Jackson's waiting for him. And that's when the real film starts.
That's when the real stuff happens. Pulp Fiction reference there.
So not
that tune is etched into his mind. All right, so these mad memories does it. All right, so
the party
good memories.
Begin. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Bring out the game.
Well, we're not talking about that film today.
No, we're talking about Kingsman.
Yes.
All right. So Kingsman. All right. Like you said, what's his name? The guy that we're not going to forget.
The unforgettable Taron Egerton.
Taron Egerton.
Yes.
All right. He plays some young boy who's got a lot of potential, but he's a bit of a geezer and he likes to go out, steal cars and do all that sort of stuff.
And one thing,
eat Nick kebabs.
Well, Nick kebab. But that's what I like, the way they've portrayed him. He's like one of those proper, Chevy kind of Reebok classic wearing tight jeans. He's got the baseball cap on. He's like this,
Yeah, that's it.
Probably smokes cigarette eyes. Guitar net, all of that. He's that kind of guy. They've really got that down to a T.
Not a stereotype. Nothing you would have seen out there on the road.
Completely original character.
Yeah.
So he's doing that thing. So anyway,
he catches the attention of the stiff upper lip that is Colin Firth.
Stiff
upper.
Blighty.
So obviously this Taron Egerton gets arrested,
Yeah.
But it doesn't faze him. Yeah. You're nothing to me, copper. What? You got nothing on me.
Nothing.
All right. So anyway, but this time the cops do have something on him, and you're going down. All right. So what happens is that he somehow gets bail, according to this trailer, and he's walking out there, bit of attitude. Yeah. Got off it again, and then standing in the corner is a well-tailored
unassuming Colin Firth.
Yes. He has the rim of his glasses and he says, "Who are you then?" Not Colin Firth.
No.
All right. That's the kid. He says that.
He says like that.
He goes, "Yeah. Who are you then?
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at?"
Want some of this, do ya?
Yeah. And so what happens is that, Colin Firth says, I'm the man who got you out.
Yes.
Come with me. And,
come with me. It's that simple.
He says,
it's that simple.
Like, all right then, strange man. So
it's almost as if he's done it time and time again.
Yeah. Gets into his nice car and drives off somewhere.
He's there.
He says,
Sherbet, comics, all you want.
And he tells him to look in the mirror and he says, "What do you see there?" I said, "Dunno." And he goes,
"Dunno."
That's I see a man, and he says, "I see a man with plenty of potential."
Yeah. I see Danny Dyer.
Yeah.
Might as well.
A young Danny Dyer.
With
Before
all
he went
the
down the
potential.
slide. All right, but no, he didn't say any of those
For
things.
all the pie.
Yeah, and beer and more pie. We notice how Danny Dyer's chin seems to be just growing
Melting into
his chest.
The chest, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, those eyes, I don't think his eyes are beady, they're just disappearing.
They're just disappearing behind the bags.
Yes. It seems like he's had a hard life, but doesn't really.
He's got that sort of John Terry look.
Yes.
If John Terry never played football, he would look just like Danny Dyer.
Yeah.
But older.
Yeah. So
it's amazing to think that John Terry's under 40. But he is. Anyway, we digress.
Yes.
We're talking about Taron Egerton's character and Colin Firth. So it transpires that Colin Firth works for this
secret society called, you've guessed it, the Kingsmen. And I guess it's just like an adolescent version of James Bond.
Yes.
You know what it reminded me of, Mike? I don't know. Some of our viewers might be a little young to remember this film. Teen Agent.
Yes.
Starring the once great
Richard Greco. Yes.
If you don't know, you know what? I'm going to be so generous. You see this? This is your link to that film.
You actually got to put that in this time.
I think they need to see.
Okay, Richard
Greco. To see
you probably
the Teen Agent and compare the two, and let us know in the comments. You know, if this was a blatant ripoff, or it's just that whole kind of revolution of film. You know,
I would like to think it was that revolution of film. You know why? Because no one is going to rip off a Richard Greco film. All right,
that
it's
is
not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Do you remember that film with Richard Greco? No! Yeah, exactly. It's amazing that we both remember it.
It's funny, but he made that much of an impact on us back then.
It did.
As this film will.
Trainers, remember?
Yep. I didn't want to ruin it. You've ruined it now.
I know. I'm sure that's not going to be in this film.
Are you?
I don't know.
If it is, then we know they've blatantly been lifting things.
Yes.
But I mean, apparently this is
from the bottom of the barrel.
Scraping up things.
Yeah.
This has been taken from a comic book, I assume by the same name. So there is some reference to some originality there, I'd like to think.
Mm-hmm.
So, So anyway, back to the Kingsman film. So he gets taken and he has to go through this intense training regime with all these other potentials, a bit like the whole Men in Black thing.
Yes.
And I guess he shines, and then I guess there's some kind of
big adventure.
Yeah, there's some big threat to national security, and he's the only one who can save the world or Britain,
or has the wits to do it with the help of Colin Firth
and Cockney gaze.
Yeah. There's a bad guy in it somewhere. And also Samuel Jackson's in the film. So make the connection.
I'm sure he's totally legit and not some kind of double crosser.
Exactly.
So